Welcome to a new series on Super Mega Baseball 4. I found some how-to videos on YouTube and edited logos and uniforms for all 30 MLB teams. I love playing in this game as the Oakland A's, so I'll take control of them in a new short season franchise where I endeavor to play all 18 games and hopefully win 8 out of the 12 possible playoff games. I already did a Legends League franchise on this channel, so the player pool for the Shuffle Draft here will consist of all the fictional players in the game, as well as some of my creations featuring a handful of you subscribers and a few of my favorite YouTubers. And at pick number 1, I'll take my favorite YouTuber of all, myself. Dave's show is 99s across the board, including the jersey number. I spent 7 seasons in the tiny Legends League franchise with an all-star team roster and could only win 1 championship. I'm gonna need all the help I can get in this one. I wouldn't have restarted this draft a dozen times like I did for anything less. I'm not gonna lie, I could have gone another YouTuber route with the deceased former soccer star Jordan Blanco, but I can't. I just can't, bro. A link to his channel is in the description. The only realistic part about Dave's show is the choker trait, but I plan on drafting as many spirited players as possible to reduce the effect of my, choking. So let's do that. I'll show you all 22 of my picks alongside my expert analysis, and then afterwards, show you all 30 team rosters. The 23-year-old switch-hitting right fielder Track Stassman is my pick at number 2. He gives us even more incentive to draft spirited players with that RBI hero trait. And here's a good one. A-plus reliever Immaculo Spectaculo is pick number 3. Not a lot of pitches, but those 2 off-speed ones will sure be effective with a 95 junk rating. Crossed up isn't ideal, so we'll look to load up on scholarly players. A- starter Wanda Dregler doubles out potency on spirited traits, including her own surrounded one. 5 pitches for the right-hander, including an elite changeup, further incentivizes the quest to get scholarly. And here we go, with another A- 32-year-old right-handed 5-pitch wielding starting Sista, Gem Qualita. And now we'll also aim for disciplined and crafty players. I love the simple strategy in this game. Pick number 6, the 21-year-old right-handed reliever Amara Hayes. With her elite 4-seam fastball and K-collector trait, we'll need competitive players to increase that one. Filling out our starting rotation with pick number 7, our first lefty, Fabio Fabulo. 5 pitches, including an elite forkball. He definitely needs some work on defense. A pitcher again at pick 8, 37-year-old southpaw Max Texas, I feel is our best option here. And boy, do we have a staff. And with 5 blue traits on the roster, we really need to get scholarly. We could go Chris Rose at pick 9, but I still can't get over how much of a jerk that guy was on the set of the Best Damn Sports Show period when I saw it live 20 years ago. Since I got a couple of crossed up pitchers, let's get a solid defensive catcher in Boo Lewis. Draft just 2 more spirited players, and he'll have maxed out contact on his rally starter trait. I love the Ace Exterminator, and that's a big reason why I'm going Yo-Yo Yamamoto at pick number 10. A solid defensive third baseman who will potentially have maxed out power and contact against every grade A pitcher in the league. Geronimo James is an excellent center fielder who gets us double potency on our lone discipline trait, and we're looking at nearly maxed out contact against right-handed pitching. Another Ace Exterminator. Second baseman Odin March is a decent fielder, gets us double potency on that trait. But with the way things are going, we're definitely going to prioritize scholarly and spirited players to utilize triple effects on those 13 traits. Tough pick at 13, but I'll go Fungo Akiro and his 117 rating on contact right now when he's behind in the count. I thought a lot about Tiny DeGrand as he could have a huge bat when we fall behind, but I thought he was too much of a liability at just catcher defensively. Natalia Vargas might have been a solid shortstop. I don't know. I'm telling you, this draft took forever. Let me know what you think about my picks down in the comments below. Drafting a closer at number 14 is 25-year-old lefty Ricky McFarland and his 97 junk. And we'll have to get a couple more crafty players to at least double his specialist trait. Pick 15, the 27-year-old switch-hitting shortstop Amy Zoner should get triple potency on contact against lefties and double effect facing inside pitches. Dion Bass also would have been a nice pick, but I liked Zoner's traits better. The 91 rating outfielder Nori Miyoshi should also get triple effect contact against left-handers, and with her selection, that's double potency on our closer's specialist trait. Don't lay a finger on Dwayne Butterfinger. The 24-year-old first baseman has a lot to improve upon, but he's an okay fielder, decent powder, and that clutch gene could come in handy. Mostly wanted him for his scholarly chemistry. chemistry. Ian Fielder gets us triple potency on our 9 spirited traits, an average fielder who can play all the infield positions. He could have no fielding penalty if we snag 3 more scholarly players. And here's one. 24-year-old second basewoman Reina Velos is an excellent fielder. Helped out with double potency on her magic hands. Unfortunately, don't think I'll upgrade that tough out trait. And another. Good luck stealing on 24-year-old backup catcher Fiona Clark and her 99 arm. Her power against left-handed pitching gives us triple potency on 10 spirited traits. And another. So that's triple potency on our 10 scholarly traits with a selection of left-handed reliever Mindy Marshwater. Not good ratings, but she comes with that triple potent elite screwball. Let's make it 11 scholarly traits. Another ace exterminator with our final selection, Dale Nail. He'll have 97 power, 78 contact against grade A pitching. When all is said and done, our roster is described as extreme contact specialists, with the bar also extremely high for our starting rotation. A lot of that is because of Dave's show and his $50 million salary. I didn't see that until just now. Don't expect us to utilize player development much. With our $2.7 million surplus, we'll only earn $150K per game. As for the rest of the league, not a lot of star power at the top of the AL West rival Angels roster, but a lot of potential in Dalton Feely and the aforementioned Jordan Blanco. The Astros got a superstar ace in Alicia Woodrow. A lot of power on the Blue Jays and a solid bullpen led by Rally Overo. The Braves are led by 18-year-old prodigy second baseman Landon Senna. Let me know if you want to change any of his looks. A lot of power on the Brewers and a veteran eye-blacked ace Sterling Marino. A lot of contact on the Cardinals led by 24-year-old first baseman Sakta Song. And they've got an 18-year-old prodigy. At catcher, the switch-hitting Austin Pigbear. You down with APB? The Cubs have a superstar ace in Elmo Slayer, and their maxed out offensive ratings are in large part because of the switch-hitting 24-year-old first baseman Niner Fan and the switch-hitting 19-year-old second baseman Taiwan Joseph. I just realized all my subscriber characters so far are switch hitters. A lot of speed on the Diamondbacks and an A+ ace in Slip Slaughter. The Dodgers snagged superstar shortstop Hanley Dexteris, and incredibly, my favorite baseball gaming YouTuber Bobby Crosby, aka Dodger Films, gets drafted by his favorite team. Cover athlete Hammer Longballo ends up with the Giants, as well as my favorite baseball media personality, the Bay Area native Brody Brazil. A lot of power on the Indians, and a lot of that from their third baseman, the superstar Mighty Goat, and the 20-year-old right-handed hitting Danny V. A lot of contact on the AL West rival Mariners, and a lot of that from superstar shortstop Lorenzo Damalia. Triple potency on both his little hack and stimulated traits. A lot of speed on the Marlins, and a superstar ace Jovita Pulo leads a solid rotation. Ton of contact on the Mets, anchored by the young star first baseman Lou Genius, named in honor of the man who first introduced me to Super Mega Baseball. Check out his smooth hip-hop music on SoundCloud. Extreme contact specialists are the Nationals. At the top of the list, 37-year-old second basewoman Squinch Toot Whistle. Superstar closer Kay Frequent leads a solid bullpen for the Orioles. Fuzzy from YouTube leads the extreme power-hitting Padres. A lot of power on the Phillies, some of that from young shortstop Bloop Michaels. My favorite baseball YouTuber, Jimmy O'Brien, aka Johnboy Media, leads a power-hitting Pirates club. A great rotation for the AL West rival Rangers, anchored by the superstar right-hander Tim Cougs. Jackie Slam at the top of the extreme contact specialist Rays. A lot of power on the Red Sox, and a young superstar ace who I've drafted before, Hurley Bender. Center fielder Paxton Elrod at the top of an average Reds roster, and an average Rockies roster, which is a lot better than what they have now. Extreme power on the Royals, led by superstar left fielder Joey's McFly. Triple potency on power and contact versus lefties. Superstar third baseman King Shelfie leads an extreme contact hitting Tigers team. Trevor Plouffe gonna give it another go with the Twins, and this time as a superstar. A lot of contact on the White Sox, not much of that from Blamo Tamale, although he's got triple potency on his batting traits. And Slash Trips at the top of an offensively dominant Yankee squad, but he may have to shave off that mustache. Our 18-game schedule features 8 games against AL West opponents and 10 games against the rest of the American League. The only interleague play takes place during the World Series. So there you have it. Hope you're as excited about this franchise here as I am. This is definitely my favorite video game of all time, and I love making highlight videos for it. I just wish I was better at playing the game, but I guess the only way to get better is to actually play it. So let's do that. My highlights of Game 1 against the Rangers will be in my next video. Hope to see you there, and thanks for watching. Go A's!